My 3 teenagers came and saw my comedy show the other night, which has never happened before.
Always hard when family's in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Could you see them with your naked eye?
It's not a big room. It's a great room. It's a comedy club in the basement in Melbourne, the old European Beer Cafe. I'd say come along, but by the time this comes out, my season would have finished, I believe. But anyway, I gave them the option, right? I had to host the best of upstairs. There's 2 venues in this one venue.
Yeah.
So you can come and watch me, and there was Hughesy was on, and Nazine, and a few other acts.
Yeah.
Or you can go to the Pancake Parlour with your friends. Guess what they chose? The Pancake Parlour.
What?
Yeah, they went to the Pancake Parlour. Well, so my daughter, who's 16, Kitty, she had about 8 friends, right, that wanted to see me.
That's nice.
Year 11.
That's good.
Yeah, I know, but I was really worried because I said to her, because they go to a big inner city high school, and they're all, they're pretty not woke, but they're young people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're like, and I
yeah.
said, I'm like their dad. I said, just tell all your friends.
It's dad jokes.
It's like dad doing stand-up,
Yeah,
all right?
yeah,
It's not going to be,
yeah.
you know. Anyway, so
they would have loved it.
No, they were great.
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting because they haven't really seen me perform a lot.
So hang on, I'm losing it here. Where does the Pancake Parlour come into it?
Okay. I had to host the best
they
of
only
show.
saw one show. Yeah, they didn't. They went to the Pancake Parlour first.
Instead of watching the best of show,
and then they came to see
saw my solo show.
Oh, that's a fair deal.
They chose the Pancake Parlour.
That's a fair deal. They reckon you want to see it. They didn't want to see it twice.
No, there was some interest in seeing famous people like Hughesy and Naz and that, but no, the kids chose the Pancake Parlour. Have you been to the Pancake Parlour lately? Or?
Look, I know.
It's expensive, but it's pretty good.
Is it good?
Yeah. If you like pancakes and milkshakes, yeah, absolutely. It's a bit old school, really, when you think about it.
I'm more of a crepe man.
Oh, God.
What? What's a crepe is a
thinner, like a French version of the crepe.
Yeah. Whereas a pancake is it's a big wad.
Oh yeah,
it's a big.
You want in your stomach.
Yeah, but if you like, but just have more crepes if you like that.
Yeah.
Instead of one pancake.
Yeah,
big
right.
stack. How many? What would be your standard order?
No, I just get the normal. Oh, I sometimes get the one with strawberries. There's one with strawberries.
Yeah. But do you go there? Do you have a main?
No, you don't. You never go there for main.
Which is, they do have savoury ones, don't they?
Yeah, they have savoury. Who wants a savoury pancake?
Yeah, I agree.
Although they probably have normal meals like a Parmigiana or a schnitzel or something. You can go there, but honestly, you go there for dessert. That's what the Pancake Parlour's for.
Yeah.
It's a family time.
Yeah.
You sit in the booth.
Yeah, everyone's happy. Everyone's getting pancakes.
Everyone's getting pancakes.
And then I've got to admit, pancakes, nothing much better than pancakes, really.
Yeah.
Or crepes.
Yeah.
But
they are good.
They're the dim sim of the dessert world.
It's true. It's true. I know that's going to hurt Hughesy's feelings, but they chose pancakes over him. But anyway,
you didn't tell him.
No, he won't hear this. Don't worry.
Oh no, I think that's fair. I think that's okay.
I
think seeing you once is you were hosting, yeah.
I was hosting the best of.
Yeah. And so did you do any same gear in the?
No, so I don't. I do different stuff.
Because what's the downstairs show called?
Overweight, lightweight. Only because I'm trying to get people from the upstairs show to come to the downstairs show. So
right.
come along, it's all different material. Sure, there's going to be some fat and lesbian jokes because that's, all I've got. But anyway, come along. Anyway, it was funny their reaction. I referred to them straight away and said that they're there in the crowd.
Oh, they go red?
Oh, no. It wasn't huge. It's not a huge venue. So everyone could see there was about 12 kids there sitting in the back.
And they were laughing appropriately?
They were laughing. They love the stuff about... I do stuff about TikTok, stuff about vaping they really liked.
Yeah.
Stuff about a guy our age buying a skateboard. They love that because, they got dads and mums and stuff like that. But it was funny. But during the show, I always... I talked to people in the crowd and there was a great bunch of people. Jim, the chef...
Yep.
Who wouldn't tell us where he chefed. He was funny. He was dressed like a hipster. He was great value. And then his big mate who worked in IT, big guy.
Yeah.
But it was funny afterwards. So, you play music before and afterwards.
Yeah.
Right? And I play the Venga Boys. The Venga Bus is coming. The Venga Bus is coming.
It gets people up. It gets people ready.
It's a great pop song.
Yeah.
Anyway, I come off stage. People are filing out and all the kids are hanging around. And they all start dancing to the... So cute. They're all like, teenagers. They all start randomly dancing to the songs.
Standing up. Was it a sit-down venue?
Yeah. So the show had finished.
Oh, I see.
The show had finished. everyone's filing out. The kids are hanging around. Some of the like Jim and all these mates are hanging around to talk to me because I've talked to them during the show and they want to get a photo or whatever. Yeah. And all the teenagers start randomly dancing together to the Finger Boys.
That's great.
And one of the women with the chef goes, "Look, they're so cute. Look at them." And the big fat guy goes, "I feel young again."
Oh, you're changing people's lives with your show. Oh.
My older son said, "I've never seen you with so much energy. Yet all that energy, and you get up there and tell dirty jokes."
So this is not the first time they've seen you?
Oh, that's the first time the two youngest have seen me. Absolutely, yeah. But
wow, that's a big day.
It's a big day out. Now they can finally realise what Daddy does for a job. I told him I was an accountant for years. I wonder why I was going out at night.
Yeah, well, it's an important thing that they, So when they were the youngest ones at school, who's she?
No, Barney's
youngest.
14.
What does your dad do?
Yeah,
my dad gets up and
tells dirty jokes.
Does dirty jokes, inappropriate jokes about people riding on scooters, and he's racist and inappropriate. I think.
Yeah, he's going to get cancelled one day.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm happy for it. But your partner didn't come?
No, it's too much pressure. She didn't see me. She didn't see me for a long time. So
because
when I started,
she used to text you while you're on stage.
Yeah, that happened at the Kinder benefit. Yeah. So I was on stage. You were at that gig.
Was that it?
Yeah. We were doing a benefit for my Kinder, and it
was a good gig. Good gig.
Oh,
I enjoyed it.
I was on stage hosting, and my phone kept buzzing. And I looked at it and said, "You're swearing too much." And my response is, "Can't the 5-year-olds handle the F-bomb? What's wrong with these kids?"
Oh, you're swearing too much because it's kindergarten.
Yeah, there were no kids there. It was all parents, Yeah. And so when we started going out like 33 years ago, I just started comedy. In fact, when I met her, I wasn't a comedian. So I started comedy when I was going out with her. So she used to come all the time. We were in our 20s. It was like a social life. But now, she's like, no.
It's probably best,
don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, no, I always find it hard because you get self-conscious about it.
You can't fully relax. And also you're concerned about them. Like, for example, every year I used to organise a comedy night at the primary school, and we live just near the primary school. And she always says, "You're not going to talk about me or the kids." I'm like, "No." When in fact, that's what my whole act is.
I know. I'm surprised some of the stuff you do.
Anyway, we get to like 8 o'clock, and she's still getting ready. And she goes, "You just go and start the night, and I'll come a bit later." And so I would go on, do all my material about her and the kids. Then I'd see her walk in the front door and go, "Oh, anyway, time to bring on the first act, Glenn Robbins, ladies and gentlemen."
Yep.
And then all the other mums like, "Did you hear what David said?" She's like, "No, I wasn't. What did he say?"
You got to watch what you say.
Here comes the music.
Welcome to Somehow Related Now. Please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Yes, welcome to our 251st episode. We should number every one now that we know.
Oh, that'd be annoying.
I know. We don't really keep track of the numbers. Courtney told us.
Yeah.
Good on you, Courtney.
It does mean something. It does. And I think we're one of the few that I think do it pretty much 52 weeks of the year.
Yeah. You are. There's ones like the Dum Dum Club that we've both been on. They do it. But yeah, you're right. A lot of podcasts stop and start. Fair enough.
I think we occasionally do a best of, but
when we've been away or someone's been sick,
we can't. And we even did it through COVID. God, we're legends.
I had my lap band. You had your plastic surgery. Whatever. Apparently I'm not fat enough to get a lap band. Some surgeon told me. Anyway, I think it's a pretty extreme measure.
It's extreme measure.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
Lap band? I thought they said lap dance. Okay, I've done that joke many times. No, I wouldn't do that. But I tell you what, Mikey Robbins did it, and he was a big boy and helped him. So, from Good News Week, he had it.
But can't you get the equivalent where you just drink a drink and it gets big in your stomach?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Isn't there something where you...
What about those pills you take that makes you lose weight?
Oh, cocaine. Yeah, cocaine makes you lose weight, doesn't it?
I think it's just eating less and exercising. There's no secret.
There is no secret.
No secret.
Okay, 2 topics.
Should we get them?
Yep.
We've got to work out how they're related, and that's the whole podcast. I'm sorry if you've tuned in thinking it's a celebrity interview podcast.
Yep.
where we're going to be talking to Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, we're not. Oh, I see. Yeah, it could be.
Or
somehow,
Glenn Robbins' life story.
Yeah, it could be somehow related. Like we go through all my relatives,
Yes.
and ones that are like
We're up
way
to 251 episodes of you.
yeah.
We're up to Great Aunt Doris.
Yeah, and we're.
I mean, it was good when we did your mum and dad in episode 1 and 2, and then your
Yeah.
brothers 3,
Yeah.
4, and 5.
Yeah,
but not
but
no.
no.
And then your nephews.
Yeah, then there's a lot of people well removed. I've had
Cousins.
people turn up at my door going, "I'm related to you. Can we get a photo?" I go, "What the hell?"
Really?
Yeah. Mum,
Wow.
God rest her soul, would sometimes give out my phone number and address, and they would turn up on a Sunday morning, and I'd have to. I was just like, "What the? Yeah, we're related to. Well, we're 8 times removed on your dad's side." Oh, okay, no worries. No, it was fine. That was all right. Okay, so
course.
have we had the topic? No, we haven't got the
No,
topic.
what are the topics, Sam? And they're not Glenn's relatives.
Fairy Floss and dentists.
Oh, that's interesting, given that we're talking about losing weight. Fairy Floss must be just sugar.
I can't remember the last time I had Fairy Floss.
I'm
The
not-
kids get it. At the school fete every year, they have a Fairy Floss machine, which always some parents campaign against it, but it always turns up.
It's always turns up, and
They love it. The kids love it.
I know kind of how it works, but I don't. They put a stick in there, and it just
Sugar, it's some sort of sugary thing.
But is it spinning in itself?
yeah, it's spinning in there.
It's spinning in there.
Yeah.
So therefore, it grabs onto the stick, and then it grabs onto itself, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
There must be like a liquid and a powder, and then it gets together in like some sort of scientific thing. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, and it can only be the one shape, can't it?
And also, you just can't do it yourself at home with a blender. It's like
You
a
would think-
Fairy
you
Floss
would-
machine.
You would think there would be a mini Fairy Floss machine available on the market that you could do for your home
I
Fairy Floss.
bet you there is.
Oh yeah,
I
okay.
bet you there is in America.
Yeah, there
But
would
Fairy
be.
Floss is kind of a bit of a nut. I mean,
It's
a nothing. It's kids
not,
like it.
Yeah, not good on a windy day.
No, it just gets stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, it
too.
gets all over around your mouth.
Because you eat it and then it sort of sticks and crystallizes on your teeth. It's
Yeah,
like, oh.
yeah. I'm not a huge fan.
See, I'm a big fan of marshmallow. Bloody love marshmallow.
Do you eat your marshmallow with the hot chocolate?
I love that.
Yeah. Do you poke them in the fire?
Yeah, I'm not big on that. But you know, I
Because
found out-
they can dribble down your lip and really burn you.
you know those lolly bananas that you get?
Yeah.
They're a form of marshmallow.
Big news.
Big news.
We could have done that as a topic.
Big news.
Do the Americans call it cotton candy?
I think they do.
Yeah.
I think they do.
I get the feeling it's an American.
It must be. But how about
invention.
it when you do go to like a lolly shop, and you only really see this in a lolly shop, they have bags of Fairy Floss. Like
Oh, that's right. They do
they're
too.
pre-made Fairy Floss.
What are
weird.
those? What are those? Chinese biscuits that you get before a meal. What are
Fortune
they?
cookies.
No, the other one, the pink ones.
Oh, no, prawn crackers.
Prawn crackers.
Oh, I love them.
I look at Fairy Floss and I go, I wouldn't eat it, but I reckon if I had one bite, I probably would. Because and then when I have the prawn cracker, I go, I'm only going to have one. Oh, no, they have
that's
50.
so good.
Yeah.
I love it when you go to like a Thai restaurant, they put in a bag of prawn crackers. You're like, well, that's not even.
Yeah, you hang on.
That's not even Thai,
Step
but
it-
I'll
yeah.
have them anyway.
Yeah. But you can't. What was I going to say? You can't, Fairy Floss. You can't really. It's not like you can fill up on it. Really, can you? It's not
No.
like there's nothing. There's nothing there.
Well, I mean, where do you see Fairy Floss? It's Fates. Is really Fates and carnivals is where you see Fairy Floss.
Well, good on the people for keeping it going. Like
Yeah, it's old school,
If you
isn't
were
it?
a Fairy Floss creator, I mean, I guess you're going to earn a bit of money.
Do you reckon the Fairy Floss guy has like it started to taper off because of people concerned about hygiene, and he's sitting at home going, "I'm only doing 20 Fates this year. Last year was 25. It's just a slow drop.
Wouldn't have been big during COVID.
No, he would have had the machines. When I put stuff in storage, I've got like a storage place where you go and you put your extra stuff. And there's a guy in there that has carnival like little rides and stuff. He's got Fairy Floss machines.
Oh, really?
If
Should
we ever need one,
yeah,
rent it out.
We've got. So, what are the other big ones in the lollies you get at a carnival that you can't? Things that you can eat at a carnival that you can't eat anywhere else. I know a couple.
Toffee apple.
I didn't even think of the toffee apple. I'm told the
It's
toffee
a
apple.
great story. It's a great story.
Okay, so I'm doing Uncle Arthur at the Royal Melbourne Show. We're doing a bit for the comedy company, and we take 2 security guards,
Big guys.
big guys from Channel 10, because this is the height of the comedy company.
Yeah.
And we do a scene, And then we were, at the show. I don't know what it's like now, but there were sections of the show that were kind of like where the bad guys would hang out, not like
dodgy,
the dodgy, and then you had the good areas where they had
the petting zoo and
all that
the show
sort of
bags.
stuff. Yeah, we were in the bad section, and I finished the scene, and suddenly I'm being mobbed by this bunch, these
roughheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Touching, pushing,
yeah,
rubbing me on the top of the head, So I look for my security, and this guy's huge, and he walks around the corner with a toffee apple in each hand going, anybody want a toffee apple? I go, you want a fucking toffee apple? How about doing your fucking job? No need a toffee apple.
I love it.
A toffee apple,
It's a
not
great
easy,
image.
not easy to eat.
No, they're nice.
Good chance of
though.
a chipped tooth.
Oh yeah,
So what is a toffee apple? Just an apple.
dipped in toffee.
And
Beautiful.
you go, I don't know how you get... I'm
a stick.
yeah, and does the apple go with toffee?
Yeah, it's nice. It's a good combination, actually.
So when you bite into it, you want a bit of toffee and a bit of apple at the same time.
Beautiful.
Okay, what about corn? I've never had one.
Dagwood dogs,
What are they?
like a fried hot dog.
A hot dog on a stick?
Yeah, hot dog on a stick with
Yeah.
batter.
That's right.
The Dagwood
And there was
dog.
was there a corn version?
Yeah, there's a corn version. There's also a potato on a stick, which I've seen in Canberra.
Potato on a stick.
Yeah, it's like a potato swirly thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's like a fried.
Deep fried. You see it at carnivals, yeah.
And what, a candy cane?
Oh, yeah. They're average.
But you don't get them anywhere else, do you?
Christmas time.
Do you?
Candy cane.
Okay. Is there anything else you can get at the show?
The show or the fate?
Oh, the fate.
Mm.
Anything else? I mean, you get your hot chips and you get your...
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm thinking
Ice
specialties.
creams.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's probably it.
That's probably-
there might be somewhere missing out. That sort of old school lolly sort of stuff.
Yeah. Because I used to do a routine on that, didn't I? That I went to a market. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a woman selling... What was the joke? A woman was
woman
selling
was
bags
selling-
of lollies and she didn't have any teeth.
Yeah. And you said...
And I said... If you're going to sell bags of sugar, probably the first thing you need to have is some teeth. It's not a great advertisement. It's like what was it? It's like a fat man selling donuts?
Yeah. And you said, why don't you put some of those lolly teeth in there?
Oh, no, these aren't me. These are lolly teeth.
Fairy Floss.
Fairy Floss. Never seen it on MasterChef.
No. I think it's one of those things that's...
It's interesting that it's still around in 2023.
Yeah, they're not long for this world, I'd say. But now, fates and carnivals...
They're their own special world.
Yeah.
You go for the bad stuff.
I mean, if you've got the machine, you've got the machine. So you're going to keep wheeling it out. There'll always be a demand for it if you turn up to somewhere with it, I reckon.
Yeah.
Um,
And they're not that hard to... I imagine the machine isn't that hard to clean
It
afterwards.
doesn't look heavy.
No.
It's not a heavy-looking machine.
It's on wheels. Probably plugs in. They get a little power point there. Plug it in. Yeah, away it goes.
All right. Well, let's talk about dentists. Dentists are interesting.
Dentists, well, you can go. There's a dentist advertising now for do you have dental phobia? But they'll put you under.
Oh, yeah, they put you under.
They'll give you
Yeah.
Have you ever had the gas?
No.
No, I've never had it either.
No. I do like it how dentists use codes, though, to talk to their dental nurses.
Oh yeah.
They go, can you get me a local 457? That's a
yeah.
massive needle.
Yeah.
That's going to inject into you. Can you get the A4? That's a drill. You know what I mean?
Oh,
They have all
yeah.
these codes for
Yeah.
drills.
So you
and-
don't know because they don't want to say this guy's got a massive hole in his head. I'm going to need the
Get
big,
us a massive drill.
the one that hurts a lot.
Now the pliers.
Yeah. I'm going to have to put my knee on his chest.
Oh, man. Have you ever had a teeth extracted?
I did recently.
Oh, did he? Because I said to the guy, so when I went to the normal dentist, he goes, you're going to have that teeth is rotting. You got to get pulled out.
Was it your wisdom? One of your wisdom?
No, it's this one. It's replaced by a fake one. And he goes, I said, oh, yeah, so do you do that? He goes, no, I don't do that. You go
my
to
dad said so.
another guy does it.
Yeah.
And I turn up to this guy and I go,
Butcher, they call him.
yeah. I say to the guy, how do you do it? Is it like pliers? And he goes, basically, yes. And he showed me. And they were just like a flash-looking pair of pliers. He goes, a pair of pliers and, to be honest, a screwdriver. And then he showed me a flash-looking screwdriver.
What does a screwdriver do?
Gets in and, let's not go into details. I don't know what it does. But, yeah, he uses it to... But basically, it's very brutal. He just literally loosens it up and then pulls it out.
Yeah, well, it's a physical. I mean, that's what a lot of surgeons call themselves. They go, "I'm just a carpenter putting a knee back together.
Yeah.
I have a hammer and I have some screws and I have a drill and I'm just do a bit of carpentry."
Well,
and
that's
dentistry
why
the same.
Barbers did dentistry back in the day because they were good at cutting and did surgery. They were good at cutting. So
Well, I got numbed up for the. Of course, I did for the
extraction.
And he said, all you're going to feel is like pushing and pulling, as in, it's just going to feel like I'm pushing.
So he pulled your wisdom teeth out.
Yeah.
Why? It's always
that's
a question, isn't it? Why do you get your wisdom teeth?
He was going on a holiday and he needed.
As I say to my doctor, you were going to go to Bali. Now you're going to Paris when I walk in.
Yeah. I had some pain there, and it was It was compromising the other teeth.
Yes, that's what they always say.
Yeah, and if something bad was to happen, then the other teeth would be too late. So get it out now, and get the job done. I got to admit, he did a great job. Came out relative. It went push in this amount of time. Push, and then it was out. And
just the one.
Just the one, and then he goes, "It's done."
Oh,
and I go, "Wow!" He goes, "There it is, there."
Oh, and you can't keep it though.
And well, have a look what's hanging around my neck.
Used to be a shark tooth.
Yeah.
Did it look diseased or anything? The tooth looked, because when he showed me my tooth,
they looked old.
Yeah.
And then he said, what did he say? You put the gauze in there because of the bleeding, and we want a clot to form, and then it'll be fine. You should be fine tomorrow. But when I pulled the gauze out, the clot kept on coming out. So I Googled it, and you know what solved it? If you ever have this problem with your kids, what solved it? A wet tea bag.
Oh, wow.
Put a wet tea bag on there, and it will form a clot much easier.
Were you in pain at this stage? Or?
A little bit, but not a lot, not really. I remember when I had my other wisdom teeth out, I went and played golf later that day.
Gee, you're good.
Yeah. It was a dentistry golf day I had to play. It was part of the deal. I had a dentist say to me once, "Do you want to do this for cash?"
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he did it for cash.
Well, that's
good. He
good.
knocked off, I don't know, quite a bit of money for cash.
What did he do? A feeling or?
It was some sort of bridge work or something, but yeah.
You know, when I was little, in the 70s, the doctor, what was his name? He wouldn't even give us a needle. He would just, there was no pain relief.
No,
there was no pain relief.
What was he doing?
So he would do a filling and stuff like that, and he would not give you a needle.
But he could.
Yeah, well, Mum said to me afterwards, "Did he give you a needle?" I'm like, "No."
Oh, maybe he didn't. You didn't know.
Oh, God.
Because he probably numbed you up.
It was traumatic, and the only concession, because these days with kids, you go in there, well, you probably they have videos going, they give them, and they have all these special terms that they use with children. They're special children's dentists. And they go, "You're just going to feel a little bit of a tingle now."
Yeah.
And then we're going to have a little looky, and they have all these words they use to make it more friendly.
I like the word that when you get a needle out, you're going to feel a little scratch.
Yeah,
I like that. I go, that's good.
Yeah. And so they make it sort of a pleasant experience, and they have a video playing of a cartoon or whatever they can watch. And but back in our day, there was no concession to children in dentists.
Yeah, that's right.
And what's
one of the most horrific things I ever went through as a kid.
Doctor, what was his name? I can't remember. All he had was a little decal, like a little sticker of Mickey Mouse, up in the left-hand corner of his wall.
And he goes,
"Look at Mickey! Look at Mickey! He's smiling!" Made me hate Mickey Mouse.
There's a lot of trauma because they want to get it done. Because understand, they want to get it finished. They can't sit there and go, "Are you ready?" Yeah.
But that's it. They do an amazing job because they're basically doing surgery. They're doing surgery every day.
I think I told you the story before, but had to get something done. And he said, "It's going to take a while. Do you want to watch the video?" And I've told you the story.
I don't know.
And he goes, "What do you want? You want, I don't know, Mr. Bean?"
Yeah, we have Mr. Bean at our dentist.
Yeah, do you want some sort of
wildlife?
Or do you want one of the this is true, of the Great Barrier Reef? I thought, that's nice. Anyway, so I'm watching the Great Barrier Reef and all the fish are going through the thing and he's drilling away, doing stuff, and then he does something quite intense. So I go, "Oh, this is the intense part." So I close my eyes, and it's going a bit of pain, and I open my eyes and I see. But he said before, "Do you want to watch this on camera? Do you want to? Do you want me? Because I can put a camera in there and put in there." So I look up and I think he's put the camera in there.
Yeah, right.
And I see this giant black hole with all this stuff oozing around it. And I was actually watching a big clam on. It was a big clam up on the Barrier Reef with fish swimming into it. Anyway, not a great story.
I haven't heard that story before.
Yeah, but I need to set up because at the start he said, "Do you want to watch it on film?
Yeah.
Or do you want to watch a video?"
Well,
I had another one who showed off. He goes, because I reckon I've had everything done. I've had gum surgery as well. I had a tooth had problems up above the front tooth, so he said, "I'm going to cut you here and I'm going to pull up your gums like a Holland blind." And I went, and I'm going, "You're showing off." He goes, "Do you want to watch?" I went, "No, I don't want to watch." He goes, because the gum goes up, he gets all the infection out, puts the gum back down. Good on him. No, I didn't want to watch that. What were we going to say?
When I went to a dentist, I hadn't been to a dentist for a long time, and he took photos of my teeth.
Yeah.
And he put them up on the screen. I'm like, gee, whose teeth are those? They're terrible. Extreme makeover because they're yours.
I know. I looked at mine yesterday. They were
close up.
Because I've been going to a special cleaning dentist because my gums were compromised. And I went there and I started cleaning my teeth properly, and my gums have started to return because I was cleaning too harshly.
That old one. Yeah,
I was using an electric toothbrush, holding it on too much and wearing away the gum.
How long?
You know what you do? I think it's 1 second per tooth with an electric toothbrush.
How long were you brushing your teeth for? They say 2 minutes, don't they?
Yeah, there's a timer on that. Mine's now, my toothbrush, electric one, has you're pushing too hard red light now. Because I used to think I push too hard, I'm getting it all off. No, you get the what's it called? Plaque. Plaque comes off better when you gently hold it for about a second, and then you move to the next tooth.
Right.
Gently, and if the red, get one with a red light on it. It'll be much better for you. And
you close your mouth and you put it right up the back so you can get up the back.
That's right.
The dentist said to me.
Yeah. It's
They've got a lot of tips, dentists, haven't they? Comes to teeth.
Got a lot of tips. I chipped a tooth out at someone's place the other night. It's a horrible feeling. Then you can't stop poking your tongue in there, can you? Into the big hole.
Yes, the hole.
Yeah. And I think, oh my God, all my teeth are going to fall out. Panicked. Go to the dentist. Oh yeah. And I reckon he fixed it in 5 minutes. He just went, put a bit of that in there, put that there, bang, put the blue light on it, dried it.
I love that blue light.
And then he goes, have a feel now.
I always wondered what that blue light was, and then he told me that's to
dry it.
Dry the glue.
Yeah.
I think it was just like, I don't know, I thought it was like CSI. He was looking for stuff in there. Like a plaque light. What's in your mouth? It's an intriguing world, Dennis, and good on them, because I tell you what, if you were poor or in a country where you couldn't have you would be in so much pain.
It's incredible pain. Incredible.
Tooth pain's like nothing.
And worse at night because the blood, when you're standing up, the blood is not. But when you're lying down,
is that why
it wells? I had I was doing Kath and Kim up at Coolum, and I had a really bad feeling that I didn't know I had. And every night, I used to take so many painkillers to get through that shoot. And then during the day, it was fine because the blood wasn't welling around it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Sleep. Yeah, horrible. But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, kids, you clean your teeth twice a day?
Yeah, and I floss. I try and floss a bit. Yeah.
I've got these. Look at this.
Oh, you got the sticks, haven't you?
Those little sticks. I've gone from a yellow to a blue. These are called Pixters.
Yeah, I know them.
Would you like to see me use them? No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah, do you use them every day?
Oh, yeah.
You're pretty good. You must look after your teeth well.
Well, I do, but I wasn't, though, apparently. But now they're much better because he went back and he was doing numbers with her. He's going 5.2.
Oh, yeah, they do that, don't they? What are they rating our teeth?
I think it must be doing depths or widths or something.
The whole secret society.
Yeah, 4.2. What's 4.2 mean? Oh, 4.
When they get together, they must, What about when they put all that stuff in your mouth and they talk to you?
Oh, I know. That's
So how does
don't ask me that question
now. How's the
going? Don't talk to me now because here's our lunch.
Oh, here's lunch. We'll be back. Well, lunch was nice, but we need some thinking music now.
You notice how we've slowed down a little bit?
Yeah.
Because switched over.
Yeah.
Switched over.
We should announce we're not eating burgers anymore. Been a big change.
Do you want to say what we're eating?
Caesar salad.
We give you Caesar salad
with chicken.
But
we get a bowl of chips.
And put the bowl of chips in with the... Oh, it's terrible.
We actually share a Caesar... Well, I mean...
it's one Caesar salad that we split. And
I love a burger, but it does sit in your stomach for a long time.
We used to split a burger over at the other place as well.
Kelso's.
Yeah.
Great burgers.
So,
oh no, is the burger era over for us? No, they'll come. I actually thought about having one today.
really,
Yeah, it'll come back. I feel it coming back.
I just can't eat a whole Caesar salad.
I made homemade burgers the other night. Gee, they were nice. Good homemade burger.
Meaning that, did you buy burgers in a packet?
No.
You made them. You bought the mince.
Yeah, chopped up the onion,
A bit of onion, bit of
breadcrumb,
yeah.
a bit of sort of sauce or something I put in it.
Did you fry the buns up? Toast the buns?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit of sauce, bit of lettuce, bit of beetroot.
No beetroot. I love beetroot, but no. Tomato,
cheese.
pickles, cheese.
Yeah. Cheese and burgers. You know.
Well, you do that thing that they do in fish and chip shop. As the patty is finishing cooking, you put the cheese on top of it so it melts into it.
They're just made in heaven. Very good for the arteries. So, what are we doing?
Thinking music. So, dentist, Fairy Floss. Okay, there's no real famous Fairy Floss ads.
There's no Fairy Floss ads.
There's no real dentist ads. Are there any great scenes with dentists in them? Or
There's some sketches, I think.
what about was it the Marathon Man where the dentist tortures? What's his name? That's it. We talked about that with Dustin Hoffman and Laurence Olivier said, "Why don't you just act?"
Oh yeah.
He said,
There was a there was
they
a
used that as a
scene in
torture technique.
Louis where we went to the dentist, wasn't there?
Bluey.
Louis, the show, Louis C.K.
I think it's my Bluey.
and in Bluey.
What's happening, Dad?
Excuse me, I just burped then. You know I can't burp.
Yeah, that's why can't you burp?
I don't know. You know who else can't burp?
Donald Trump.
The girl who was in what's that show? Fleabag. Phoebe
Waller-Bridge.
Waller-Bridge, yeah. So
She can't
with
burp.
that somehow related, Glenn Robbins,
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Bridge.
So what do you mean? You never burp, or
No.
I can burp on cue.
See, I can't.
Excuse me.
I can't do that.
Really?
I can't.
I can do it for
I
you.
have talents in other areas, but I can't do that.
I was reading about a jester. In ancient times, they said that the jester, they wanted a fall, a burp, and a fart. That's all the king wanted.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But you'd be no good as a jester. But imagine, like, farting on command.
Well, there was the guy who came to Australia.
Mr.
Methane. I was on stage with him.
Oh God!
They put me on a skateboard with a sail on it, and he blew me across the stage.
He didn't.
Well, not literally,
No.
but they did it with pulleys. One of the great moments
Where
in my
was
career.
this?
At the Corner Hotel, and I was on stage with who else was there? I'm sure Mick Malloy was there.
Yeah, Mick and Tony probably.
Yeah, it was all part of that
Mark
group.
Malloy.
And they go, you come on at the end and come out of the crowd, and we'll blow you across the stage on a skateboard with a sail. I'm going,
Career highlight.
career highlight.
Career highlight. Never won a logie, but I got blown across the stage by a farting man.
Yeah. I hope he's doing well, by the way. Mr.
He
Meatball.
toured recently, like maybe in the last couple of years, Mr.
He
Meatball.
used to make a noise as he was sucking the air in. That was his talent. He could take it in from down there.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I can only. Mine's a one-way street. with me.
Exit only.
Okay,
well,
why don't you said something before about
dentist talking to you when you.
why don't we have a dentist who is I don't know, the number one in the world, but he's really good at understanding what people are saying while they're in the dentist chair.
They've got their patience. They've got the cotton wool and the stuff.
Cotton
in their
wool
mouth.
in there, yeah. And it's the same when you're numb as well. You can't really talk when you're numb, when you're all numbed up.
Oh, it's and then the gas. It's all
and you're dribbling
man.
everywhere. So why don't you be a dentist?
Okay.
And I've come in, and I've been seeing you for a while.
Yes.
We know each other, so we chat quite openly.
Yeah. All right.
All
right, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's
there
do
we go. Are you already in there? I'm coming in.
You're being brought in.
I've been brought in. Yeah, okay.
Hello there, Glenn. How are you?
Hello, Dr. Dave. Lovely to see you. And I've got to say that your outfit looks quite crisp and clean today. No bloodstains or anything?
No. We have a very professional service here.
Hurting anybody?
You know Linda.
Yeah, I know Linda. Hi,
nurse.
Linda. Yeah, I get a bit nervous, as you know. And,
We'll give you some stuff to help with that.
I
Don't worry.
appreciate
So
that,
just sit in the
Dr.
chair.
Dave.
We've got a bit of an operation today. You've got a couple old fillings you've got to extract.
Yes.
So we've got a bit of that. We've got a bit of drilling and stuff.
Put the
Put the little bib on.
around my
All right.
neck and
Rinse Rinse this.
I'll just rinse now.
That's because you've got some bad breath. Nothing to do with your teeth.
And,
Bit of a joke there, Glenn. I know you're a
that's right.
comedian.
I'm used to it today. You should have taken up comedy. You would have been a very good
Well,
comedian.
I was in the university reviews.
Where did you go? You were a Melbourne
Melbourne.
boy?
Yeah, Melbourne.
boy.
Well, I sort of failed dentistry at first, and I
really?
ended up down in Hobart, finishing off my degree. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm still a dentist.
Rumor has it that you went to Thailand, but anyway, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Turkey.
Right.
Turkey was
Okay.
eventually. I am a product of the University of Istanbul.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to have a look?
Okay, just open up your mouth.
Yeah.
And, so how's the comedy career going? Very good.
What's that you put in there?
Okay, well, I'll just give you a little injection
Oh,
first, so
sure,
you're going to feel
okay.
a bit of a tingle.
Yep.
Linda, get us a massive needle. A big one. It's for Glenn. He's got a big head.
A big one?
A big one.
Yeah.
Here we go. You'll feel a bit of a prick. There we go. Is it starting to numb?
Yeah, it's got yum. You got
no.
something. What's this metal thing? What's
Okay,
that
I'll
thing?
put all that. I've got to put the things in and some cotton wool, Linda.
Yeah, cotton wool.
We need to put the rubber. They put that rubber
Yeah,
thing. They put the rubber
oh,
thing with the rubber band in.
Yeah.
So, how's your how's that lovely wife of yours going?
Oh, yeah, well, we say official.
Oh, you're separated. You're separated.
Yeah.
Is it?
Can you understand what I'm saying?
Is it? I can understand what you're saying. Is it so? She's very nice, Sandra.
Yeah.
Remember Sandra, Linda?
Yeah,
We've done her teeth. Yeah, it's very nice, very attractive.
She comes here. She goes, here.
Would it be unusual for me to ask for a phone number, or?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm single and she's newly single. I mean, I've got money. I've got to ask her out. Just write down the number here. Sandra, get the laughing gas. He needs a bit more gas. I think he needs gas. He's very stressed. He's very stressed. Give him some gas. Have you got that number? What is it?
0414.
What flowers does she like when we're going to go on a date? What is it, carnations or
roses?
Roses. Excellent. Favourite food? Thai, French, or French?
Yeah.
Hey, write all this down there.
I feel good.
French,
I feel pity.
okay.
I feel pity.
Bring the massive drill over. Let's get stuck into him.
Why
Why did you separate? Because you're a bit of an asshole? Is that why?
Oh no, because she I just couldn't satisfy her.
This is good to know. Okay, drilling done. We'll just patch you up.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
That was good. I went off there for a while. What happened?
You gave me your ex-wife's phone number, and so here's the bill: $4,575.
4,575. That's ridiculous. What you do? Yeah. Well, hang on. Let's check this out of my mind. I'm not paying $4,500 for what you just did. It took you all of 3 minutes to do it.
Yeah, I can't understand you, mate.
What do you mean you can't understand?
Without that stuff in your mouth, Linda, you take over.
What do you mean?
I'll let you know how I go with the ex-wife. See ya.
What the?
Wow, how was that dentist?
Jesus.
Making moves on you.
Wow.
Ex-partner. Anyway, we should have a guess.
Yep.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to say it was Fairy Floss was the idea for dental floss.
Oh, wow.
That's how they got the idea. It was somehow they used a bit of dental floss, and they rubbed it in between someone's teeth, and it worked actually as a good way of cleaning teeth.
I'm going to say Fairy Floss was, in a perverse twist, was invented by a dentist. I don't know why that would happen.
Well, you have to, I dare say you're correct.
All right, well, what is the answer, Sam?
Machine-spun cotton candy was invented in 1897 by dentist William Morrison and confectioner John C. Wharton, and first introduced to a wide audience at the 1904 World's Fair as Fairy Floss with great success, selling 68,655 boxes at 25 cents, $7.54 today, per box.
Wow, how ironic.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Imagine that guy turning up to dental conferences. But then again, maybe they like him because he's creating a lot of work for them.
But it's all right, isn't it? All right, you put the sugar in your mouth, and then you'll come and see me.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Did you know? Here's a fact. Did you know that enamel is the hardest thing in the human body?
Oh, the teeth.
The enamel. Is
Oh,
that
right.
the teeth? The enamel. The
On your
enamel.
teeth.
The enamel. Are teeth made of enamel? Is it all enamel?
Well, I don't know, but there's enamel there somewhere.
That's the hardest thing in the human body.
Well, really? Some nights.
When I'm on my game.
Yeah.
When I'm feeling a little frisky.
Rightio.
Yeah.
Rightio. You know, I've got to go see Sandra. I've got to go.